was only waiting for the right time, the right moment for you to look away. No, you never did. I pretended for a while. So I can walk where I don't belong. I remember every word you said. Come back in time, come back. And I remember us too, painted, begging for, so begging for. But I know, as I hammer those nails into your beautiful hands, your eyes that tried to search for mine, but I look away. Now your eyes are the only thing that can save me. I'm still afraid of them piercing. You're breaking into my prison, just pretending for a while. My soul is dying, I won't look away. I remember every word you said. Come back in time, come back. And I remember us still painted, begging for, so begging for, begging for, begging
Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, so it's not starting. Every time I start this. All right, let's get some music playing. Let me know if it's too loud. It's probably too loud. So I haven't streamed in a while. It's been a while. It's been a long time. There's some music in the background way too high. Am I too high? Am I too fat? Am I too ugly? Let me know. Pretty sure one of those things will count. We're going to do something a little bit different. Something I'm going to change in the channel. I saw something that Detective Seeds said. Hey, Chrissy. I want to pull up something Detective Seeds was discussing. I thought that would be something we could talk about first. You've probably seen the actual thumbnails and already have some people on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, the hive mind is going. Look at the hive mind. Defend Xbox." We're gonna talk about that. Detective Seeds posted something earlier. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm going to show you right here. So, Detective Seeds said, I think there's a shift in gaming content people like. Is the background way too loud? How about that? Is it better? Hello, Monty, my baby. Is that too loud? Is it way too loud? I gotta figure out how to balance my audio because my audio was just freaking terrible most of the time. Mainly because I'm just a terrible content creator. Anyways, is it still loud? Is it still loud? You can let me know. If it is, just tell me. I'm going to turn it down just in case. Just a few decibels. Smidge more. Zip. Just let me know when it's perfect. Because I'll probably have to change it. Honestly, I'll probably have to change it when I bring up a video later. But it's better. It's still a little loud, huh? Well, damn. Let's keep on going. We're to learn the magic of live streaming together. So, is it better? Can you still hear it? It's not overpowering. I'm not too loud. I just, what do you think? If it's terrible, just say it's terrible, because it's probably terrible. How's that? We're gonna toy with it until we figure it out. We gotta figure this out. I eventually would love to get some help on this. Alright. So, let's take a look at what Detective Seeds on X was talking about earlier. So, there is lag in the chat. I'm thinking there is, because there's like a little bit of a delay within the chat. You think it's good? See, there's things like playing it live, and I just need to figure that out, because I'm terrible. So, Detective Seeds, he's kind of a leaker. He talks about video games a lot. More PlayStation than anything, I think, from what I've seen. I don't really care either way. But he posted something earlier that really kind of grabbed me a little bit. And before we get into the talk about Game Pass and the Parrot fanboys that are constantly saying the same thing over and over and over again, like just a bunch of drones, a bunch of NPCs just saying the same thing over and over again, like Game Pass is bad, Xbox dead, whatever. So the TV's faster? So it's all faster? Everything's fast. So, Detective C says, I think there's a shift in gaming content people like. People seem to love more lighthearted, fun videos over the console warring and more serious debate type content. They want to escape to be entertained, and I think that's very important. I think as a content creator, you should strive to entertain your audience. Not saying I'm perfect, because it is what it is. But anyways, they want to escape and be entertained, and the content creators doing that seem to be finding the most success. was kind of curious on what his other thoughts were. I was like, would like to do that myself. Yeah, I've changed the content I consume and some of the creators I watch. If people change, I would definitely try to watch them again. But right now, there's just too many. There's more positive people to use choice, and I think it's right. I think it's right. Just for the last several years, I got something in my damn eye. For the last several years, I've noticed drama content. Before I got back into gaming, because originally I was covering gaming. That was my thing. It was gaming and mental health stuff. That never caught on. It was never popular. Channel never blew up. The only bit of success I ever had with my channel was whenever I started covering things like drama slash. And it's stupid, but I'm very thankful for the audience that I did cultivate at that time. Was the First Amendment auditor thing, and that's whenever I covered things like Chile de Castro, to delete laws and all that bull stuff. But it was very toxic, very, very toxic all the time. Lots of negativity. And I decided to rebrand the channel back in the beginning of the year, I believe. And I went with a moniker that I'm still keeping, by the way. Still keeping it because it's kind of stuck with me now. And it was on accident. It was a whole Mr. Evil-ass thing. And I started covering the woke, anti-woke bullshit. I'm trying to back off on the language too, because that's not helping the algorithm. But I started covering all that stuff, and it was nothing but negativity. There would be times I received death threats. There was times we got doxxed. There was times it got too personal. And that's not why I game. I do not game to be an asshole. Yes, I get on X and I say stupid things to fanboys. I say I have my terrible political takes. I don't think they're terrible. I think they're right, but some people would disagree. But there's a lot of negativity within the gaming community. There's a lot. And there's a lot of channels that are very successful because they cover that. And I didn't know this stuff existed until I hopped back on and started looking at it. And it's got to the point, really, and Detective C's kind of opened up a little bit, and some other thing that's going in my life right now, spiritually, that's kind of making me want to take a step back, reassess who I am as any type of content creator. Some stuff I don't want to hop into now because right now it's so fresh, and this will be something we kind of nudge ourselves into if you guys are interested. But I want to talk about the gaming community. I want to talk about the industry, the good and the bad. Of course, we like to revel. I was lagged. I think it's kind of normal though, right? Is that kind of normal within the chats? But yeah, there's a whole lot of negativity within the gaming community. And it's tiring, right? It's tiring. We started out with like the whole woke versus anti-woke thing. And I was heavy into that. And it got so bad that I deleted my original Twitter account that I had for over a decade. I just deleted the damn thing. I just stopped. Then I recreated and started talking about games again. Got a little bit less in that and politics. That's something I'm not going to cover on the channel is politics, that's for sure. I'm not going to do that. Most people know my political side, my thoughts on politics, but we're not really here to talk about that. But I do want to talk about things like the gaming industry and what I love about the gaming industry and what I hate about it. You could still make positive content and be I can't even say the word right. Critical of things you dislike. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at a few things. The big thing that's right now, and it's been like this for a very long time. I don't know why people give a damn about it, but for some odd reason, people do. And that's Xbox Game Pass. I'm a subscriber of Game Pass, and we've talked about Game Pass quite a few times. I'm not getting paid by Microsoft to say this stuff, and I subscribe to Game Pass, PlayStation Plus Premium, the Nintendo Expansion Pass, and I still buy my games. And I'm not here to tell you that you should buy the games or support the devs, but I have said many times that, hey, You do you. If you know, a developer and a publisher cannot just expect you just hand them their money if they're not going to respect you as a customer, as a player. And I kind of feel like a lot of these people think that they are justified in raising the price of the games, nickel and diming you, creating FOMO within the community, and you have a lot of people saying the same damn thing while criticizing the other side of the argument. Say, let's say Xbox or PlayStation, Nintendo. You have the same guys, and they say the same exact thing over and over and over again. And they're all hypocrites at this point. One side doesn't, the other side doesn't, they all do it. And they criticize the others for doing it while they are also doing the same thing for their side. Me, as a gamer, I don't look at sides. That's not important to me. That's not important to me. I look at, hey, is this a good game? Am I going to enjoy this game? Is this a great publisher? Is this a great developer? Is this publisher or developer doing something to make people mad, angry, producing something with constant bugs and stutters, and just nickel and dime you for a broken product every time? Then you have the out-of-touch CEOs or ex-CEOs or people in the business expecting you to say, hey, we'll put it out. You'll just buy it. So afraid of the actual industry changing as a whole and not seeing the fact that the industry itself is currently on fire. It's been like that. You guys seen the last couple of years, there's been several hundreds, thousands of people who have lost their jobs. A lot of it has to do with the inflated budgets of video games, and during the COVID era, they was bringing in people left and right to come in because they thought this money train was going to keep on going. They knew they could get away with some things by first raising the prices to $70, then $80, then these big-ass expansion premium editions. You know what I'm talking about, the 100, the 200. If you take a look at the new 007 game that got just announced, they have a $300 collector's edition. $300, and I'm not lying, this is a real thing. Let's take a look at it. 007 collector's edition, $300. Let's see if we can find it here. So, First Light, let's take a games radar here. 007 First Light Collector Edition is $300, and there's isn't enough nostalgia in the world to convince me that the Golden Gun is worth that much. I'm a huge James Bond fan. I love James Bond. I love 007. My wife, a long time ago, I got the whole series of the Bond films because I loved them. I bought the Walther PPK pistol originally, but I got rid of a long time ago because I can't have guns. I love James Bond, but there's no freaking way that I would spend $300 on this. $300. Now, I saw the gameplay for it they released, and I'm skeptical of it. It did look like it was having some problems frame rate wise, but I'm taking a look and saying, well, this obviously is basically par for the course right now with AAA games. They release a game that's unfinished. If you take a look at the last few big titles that's come out, Metal Gear Solid Delta, which, by the way, I played through. I loved it. The technical issues I didn't see much. I was playing on the PS5 Pro, but I enjoyed it. Nevertheless, it was one of my favorite games of all time, and I think it was a pretty solid for a. You've never watched James Bond, Ritzy? Why? Why have you not watched James Bond? I love James Bond. You need to play Metal Gear. You play Metal Gear Solid. But I did look at this, I looked at this, I was like, wow, that looks really cool. And it's probably going to be a cheap piece of plastic. If you guys see the $200 collector's edition of the Metal Gear Solid MGS Delta collector's edition, it was bad, man. It was really bad. I think they had some pictures of this thing, what it looked like originally. I think, here's what it looked like right here. This was actually pretty awful. Let's see if they got any close-ups of it. It was basically just like an ant farm, but the quality was just so questionable. And I was asking God knows how much for it, which is crazy. You never played Metal Gear Solid? Christy. Come on now. You gotta play Metal Gear Solid. You gotta play Metal Gear Solid. I want to see if I can find a picture of... Yeah, here we go. This! They showed you this thing, which suspiciously looks like... oh no, it's Alex. For some odd reason, it looks like Alex. Doesn't look like that guy. That's rough. That's really rough. That was $200. As much as I love Metal Gear Solid, it's like, damn. But they had actually... I think they had a better one, and... Yeah, they did. Japan's Collector's Edition looked like this. That is what it looked like. Why did we get that? I don't know why we didn't get that. We should have got that. This should have been the actual Collector's Edition, but it wasn't. Which I kind of stopped buying Collector's Editions for the most part. I think like, I was going to buy Avowed. I think I got the Avowed Collector's Edition, but I just got it had the premium edition because I had like a Amazon gift card, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just get Avowed and I'll get that premium edition. It comes with the extra expansion. I did the same thing with Starfield when it was released. And I still haven't played any Starfield since I beat the main campaign and a bunch of the side missions. But I just I'm not really interested anymore in collector's editions of video games. Just mainly because I just don't collect physical games. But you're seeing games like going up in price, and they keep on lowering the bar of what's quality you get. Lost Soul Aside came out, and here's the thing. Nothing against Lost Soul Aside. I know it was a passion project that's been in development for a few years, and it has problems. It really does have problems. Somebody tell you it doesn't have problems? No, but it shouldn't have been released the way it actually is. I actually feel sorry for the actual dev. I'm pretty sure there was probably some... yeah, other countries get better collector's editions. So I've always think. Sure, I remember like back in the day going to GameStop and I was getting the Halo Legendary Edition. Had that guy right there. Then I had the Killzone Collector's Edition. There's the Halo Reach Collector's Edition, Gears of War Collector's Editions. It just doesn't interest me anymore. I'm just not interested. I honestly like. I don't collect Funko Pops anymore. I have them, but I don't want to buy anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with most collector's items anymore. Mainly because I don't have enough room for them, and another thing, it's too expensive. It just is. I'd rather buy a game, spend that extra money, and just buy a game I want, or one of these. We can always buy these guys. It's that time of year, okay? It's that time of year. It's that time of year. A local brew, Dogfish Head, Pumpkin Ale. It's good. You got the girls that go to Starbucks, get the pumpkin spice lattes, which I love those too. I'm just basic. I'm the basic white male. This is the basic white male pumpkin spice latte. These are really good, by the way, if you like beer. So, figure what we do today, we're probably going to talk a little bit about the games, talk about Game Pass for a little bit, and then we're going to play some Metal Eden, which I'm actually really excited about. I just got it installed. It's really good. It's really good. It's an L. It's an L. Really good L. Not too strong. Not too strong at all. Is the sound really loud? Is the music behind me, is it still really loud? Because it seems like it's really loud. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't want it to be overpowering. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the playback. But yeah, I'd like to talk about the gaming industry in more of a positive light as I make changes in my life, which my wife knows, Chrissy knows. The last few days has been really terrible. And I'm going to go ahead and record and say this. If you value your mental health and you're on some type of mental health medication, do not. Maybe it be different from everybody else, but it is good. Okay. Do not take things like Ozempic or Mounjaro or any GLP-1s. Don't do it. It really messes with you. It really does. Really does. And I thought maybe switching from Ozempic to Mounjaro would change things, and it didn't. It's actually made worse. The last few days has been a nightmare. I've been kind of dealing with it for a little while. It's been an absolute struggle. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm trying to fix that, taking it out, and I'm going to have to go the hard route and do something a little bit different to maintaining my body and diabetes and all that stuff. Sorry, I got like a tangent, but like I said, I just want to kind of be a fair warning if you are looking into being on a GLP-1 and you have mental health issues or you take mental health medication. Just tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea, and I just wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it. Just a bad idea. But anyways, let's get to talking about Game Pass. So if you're watching this after, like I said, nobody's watching. Nobody really watches my streams until after the fact. So if you're watching after the fact, thank you. Those who are watching now, which would be my cousin, my wife, and whoever else is lurking, thank you for being here for me. It makes me really happy to do this. I wish I could do it more. I miss it, honestly. It's kind of a release for me to get back into gaming and streaming, because this used to be one of my favorite things to do. I say that every time. And I'm very happy about it. It's not like it's gonna blow up or anything, but let's talk about Game Pass for a little bit. So, if you guys noticed, there's been a lot of talk and chatter about Game Pass being destructive to the industry. And I question everything. Usually, when you hear this, you will hear somebody like Sean Layden, which is he used to run PlayStation there for a while, and now he works for Tencent. One of the guys that was famous for saying that video games should raise prices over time every gen, and there should be more sports cars in the game developer publishers' parking lots. Now, is this somebody that sounds like they're pro-consumer? No. They're definitely not. But this came out. This is something that's been a talking point all the time, every day. The same people. It's like they want to speak this into existence, but still, it's going to stay there. Game Pass is here to stay, even though a lot of people do love it. They say it's failing. It's at 35 million people, I think, last I heard. Even if I don't see how 35 million people is a failure, I guess, if you're comparing it to PlayStation, but PlayStation also has its own streaming and subscription service, but they don't want to talk about that. It's just always Xbox is bad. And out of the actual ones that's out, there's Ubisoft Plus, EA, EA Pass or something stupid, Amazon, Luna, there's Nvidia's, they have their streaming services, PlayStation, Nintendo, Rockstar, you name it. There's a bunch with these actual services. Apple has one. But for some odd reason, it's just Game Pass. It's bad. It's like that every time, and you hear it from the same people over and over and over again, and they never want to bring up the other streaming services. Their whole thing is they parrot the same talking points, but they also get after the Xbox guys or Microsoft guys that talk good about Xbox. They say, well, these people are frauds, shills, stuff like that. And most of these people that say that, they don't know what those terms mean. Let's be honest here. These are the same people who say Cuck Eastwood or Colt Eatwood. You ever hear that because of video games, by the way? Over video games? Over video games. They'll parrot the same talking points over and over and over against a company they do not like. They openly say they don't want a monopoly, but at the same time want a monopoly. That's what they strive for. They're always saying, this is a failure, this is a failure, and they try to convince you to buy something you don't want to, because there's one word that a lot of these people do not like. And I have said this many times. I have been blocked because of this specific damn word. Options. They're afraid of options. They don't like options. They don't like holding studios and publishers accountable. They'd rather have one team do everything. And if you're doing something else they don't agree on, they cry and seethe and cope and make it their every bit of their personality to be a cheerleader for said brand. This is what they do. They do this. I used to do this when I was a kid. When I was fresh in college, in high school, the console wars. You would think that stuff is over. But it's not. It's not over. Yes, we need to lock in and do this. Yeah, we need to lock in and do this. I don't want to die soon. I don't want to be 40 and die. I want to last a while. It's just something I really enjoy. I wish I had more time to do it. But a lot of these people, like, they say, you know, the same. Here's the thing. A lot of these people that say they hate Game Pass also subscribe to Game Pass. These are the same people that call other content creators grifters and shills, when in fact they're doing the same thing. Because let's just face it, most of these guys don't play video games to begin with. They just don't. They just cry about them all day long on the internet. I don't know why. I guess there's money in crying about video games on the internet. Or they think that Herman Hulst is going to come to their house and personally hug them and marry them and kiss them and be their wives. Hiroki Totoki. They're so afraid of something like multi-platform that they scream and cry about it daily. And they take pride and say, we have exclusives on our platform, you don't. But they're the same people that's not really going out and buying the exclusives. Astrobot being one. Concord. Let's see, how many other games did not sell very well? There's a lot compared to last generation. Whenever these people talk to, they say, people come here just because of our exclusive games. I'm just going to say 80 million people did not come in to buy God of War or Last of Us. The way you talk is that every single person that bought a PlayStation 5 bought these games, when that's really not. Maybe, 10, 15, 50 million tops? What is the highest sold game? Let's see what the highest sold games on PS5. Let's see what let's take a look. Let's see what the best-selling games. Let's see. Maybe Wikipedia's not really that great. All right, let's just take a look. This is okay. So here we go. List of the best-selling PlayStation 5 games: Marvel Spider-Man 2, 11 million. Black Myth Wukong, 5 million. Now that's on PC. I don't know if they include that on PC and PlayStation and now Xbox. Ratchet & Clank Ripped Apart, 3.97 million. Elden Ring's not exclusive. Final Fantasy 16 on PlayStation alone sold 3 million. Rebirth sold 2 million. Celebrate 2 million. Demon's Souls 1.875 million. 857. Astrobot 1.5. These are old probably, so they're probably a little bit higher, but probably not by much. Probably not by a whole lot. Not a huge margin. But the way people talk, they're like, oh, people buy PlayStations for the exclusives, but 80 million people are not buying PlayStations for the exclusives. None of these exclusives crack, hardly past maybe 9 or 10 million copies. I mean, I didn't even see on this actual list here, which maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we can find a different source of this. There might be a different source. Let's see if we can find a different source. I want to see if there is a different source on this. I want to see. Okay. PlayStation top sellers of all time. Let's see all time. Let's see. Plus highest sold PlayStation games of all time. 2025. Let's do 2025 list. Let's see what we got here. Maybe we can find out. Maybe we can find out. Probably not. Okay. I just want to see if we could find. There's not a. Is there not a fucking definitive list? Top selling PS5 games. There's got to be a list for it. There's got to be a list for it. Has to be. Let's just do all time. List of all time. PS5 games of all time. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look. IGN. Is this IGN? No, it's not IGN. It's Sporting Bites. I don't even know who this is. I think they pulled this from my top 10 best-selling PS5 games of all time. Spider-Man 2, 11 million. Hogwarts Legacy? On all platforms crossed 30 million. Elden Ring, 20 million. I never got to play Ratchet & Clank, by the way. 3 million? Is that just on PS5 alone for Final Fantasy? Close to 4 million on Ratchet & Clank. Demon Souls. I don't know why Demon Souls. I figured that would have sold more. Astro's Playroom, Starblade. Why isn't God of War on this? Is God of War and Horizon not even cracking? Maybe they don't count those because mainly due them to being on cross-generation. Maybe? I don't know. They don't really have anything. Can you find these? Okay, let's keep on looking for them. I want to see what I can find on these. I want to find what the top games that have been sold on this platform is. But there's not a way to track it. Is there not? High engagement titles, sales leaders. Whatever. Okay, whatever. They're not the biggest. Is God of War number 2? Top 7. Let's see. I just want to see if we can find it. I hate the internet. I really hate the internet sometimes. It's the garbage. So garbage. Does it say how much these sold? I just want a list of their first party titles. Alright, highest selling PS5 games. Let's do PS5 exclusives. 2025. So, Last of Us. Best selling 25 top 10 selling data. Here's the sales data. But you don't say. That's just. Really? Does it say over 15 million? But that's cross-gen, right? Is that the cross-gen? I just want to know what the best selling is. All right, there we go. Horizon Forbidden West 8.4 million. So that was a cross-gen title. Final Fantasy 16, 3 million. Astrobot 1.5 million. Sold. Stellar Blade sold over 1 million. I mean, that's not 80 million copies like these people would say. You would think, the way you would think is everybody's going on PlayStation to buy all of these exclusive titles. And they're not. They're not showing up for them. Not like you would think. Not like you would think. And these same people will say, support the devs, buy your games. They're not supporting the devs and buying the games. They're just saying the talking points of Colin Moriarty or Sean Layden and now Pete Hines. The ones that say Xbox bad, Xbox dead. The whole damn internet. The way you get views now is saying Xbox dead. You're going to get some views. Let's read what this is. So, former Bethesda execs and gaming subscription services worth jack shit without proper support for game developers. But tension is hurting a lot of people. Let's kind of read into this. Bethesda's Software's former senior vice president of global marketing and communications, Pete Hines, says gaming subscription services like Xbox Game Pass are worth jack shit if the developers who create the content for them are not treated properly or supported. Yes, there's a lot of tension going on within the gaming industry right now as we speak. It's not an Xbox exclusive, by the way. Everybody's laying off. Studios are being shut down. Games are getting straight up canceled. A lot of these people put years of development. Microsoft seems to be the biggest right now. PlayStation's one of the biggest. The whole industry laying people off left and right with the pursuance of AI technologies, with game development sizes being so huge, having 4,000 people working on one title alone, coming out broken, with budgets up to the hundreds of millions of dollars. Then you have these massive flops. And even if you're guaranteed a successful game, say the game sells millions, does great, that's not going to save you from the chopping block. It just doesn't work that way. You could be making a game right now as a studio, a brand new studio. You got a contract with Microsoft or PlayStation or, well, a little less, Nintendo. Nintendo's actually fine for the most part. So Stellar Blade. You love Stellar Blade. But you have 4,000 some people work on the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Look at Ubisoft. Ubisoft. Failure after failure after failure. Being gamers what they do not want. One thing is being disrespected as a customer. How many times are you going to push out a game that's going to be broken? It's going to have mechanics that requires you to pull out your pocketbook every time. There was somebody who was playing I think it was a basketball game recently that had a pay-to-win feature where you bought like players or something like that, kind of like FIFA Ultimate Team, and I think maybe Madden has something like that where you could buy players or packs, and it's basically a gacha mechanic. The biggest games right now are all live service. Fortnite, Overwatch. Is Overwatch still up there? Pretty sure. Call of Duty, FIFA, Madden, Fortnite, Roblox, Helldivers 2, which Helldivers 2 is great, by the way. It's great, and I think it's done fantastic on the Xbox as well. People doubting the actual sales numbers, which mostly right now, the sales numbers are kind of up in the air, because Microsoft doesn't really give that data. I love Stellar Blade. I love Stellar Blade. So, here's some more of the top-selling PS5 games. Marvel Spider-Man 2, 11 million copies sold. God of War Ragnarok, 15 million copies sold. Helldivers 2, over 12 million. So, I'm going to assume, is the 12 million, is that all together? How many copies, lifetime sales of God of War? So, God of War Ragnarok came on PS4 and PS5. So it's a cross-gen title, so I'm going to assume it's probably because there's still a lot of support right now for the PS4. We do need to play some Helldivers. We really do. I buy pretty much every big exclusive that comes out. Every big game that I'm very interested in, for the most part. I just love video games in general. So that was just for PS5? So they sold 50 million copies? I mean, it's good. It's good. It's really good for the way you hear online. Like, and let's go and face it, like, people on X, these aren't real people. These aren't real people. They're just propaganda artists. Mostly. A bunch of hypocrites that constantly blast and get mad because somebody wants to play video games differently than them. Let's continue to look at this right here. So, the ex-Bethesda figurehead who announced his retirement in 2020. And by the way, if you notice, a lot of people that saying Xbox is bad are usually like former execs of some sort. Like Sean Layden was a former exec for PlayStation, and he moved over to Tencent, which, by the way, look at the Tencent if you want to talk about anti-consumer. Yeah, just look into Tencent. You think Microsoft's bad. You think PlayStation's bad. You think anybody else is bad. Take a look at Tencent. See what they fucking done. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16. The thing is about that is like Square even said like Final Fantasy 16 did not meet sales expectations. Which, by the way, nobody's asking these publishers and developers to spend $300 million on a game. Nobody's saying chase the trend. Good example right now, you're seeing these big games from smaller studios blowing up because they're respecting the consumer. They're respecting them. They're giving the player what they want, the choice they want. They're not trying to be disrespectful to that consumer and just expect the money just because they released the game. There's a lot of retards. I'm one of them. This is me because I have this weird parasocial relationship with video games. I always have because it just makes me happy. I don't know why. But what was it? Hollow Knight Silksong. It breaking records immediately. As soon as it comes out. Immediately. Game is on Game Pass and still so great. $20 title on multi-platform. Some of the talking points is, well, exclusives are bad. Exclusives are good because they can concentrate on one system. So you do that. You're expecting somebody to spend $500, $600 on a specific system they don't want. You're just like, well, this is the only way you're going to be able to play that game. If not, what is? So they're already cutting away the market right there. Like somebody's barrier to entry for that specific console, if they only wanted to be on one platform, probably the best thing right now, if you want all of it, would be PC. I love Final Fantasy. I need to play Kingdom Hearts. I never played Kingdom Hearts. PC is probably the way to go. I mean, if you want to play everything, for the most part. But I take a look. It's like, well, yeah, they can concentrate all their. The developer could be like, I'm going to use this technology and this technology only to produce a game that might sell 5 million copies. They always say something along those lines, like, well, the studio's releasing Returnal. Returnal didn't sell that well. Astrobot didn't sell that well. They didn't. It's just a fact. They just didn't. And whenever you say that, they cry about it. Or if there's a multi-platform title like Final Fantasy, which came out 3 million, it didn't sell hardly anything else because it wasn't something people wanted. I enjoyed it. I love Final Fantasy 16. It came out on PC at a later date. Again, they did a time exclusive, which I think is completely anti-consumer, especially with third-party games. I get it. I understand what you're trying to say, that it builds the brand, but that's all it does. It builds the brand. It builds PlayStation as a brand. You can't play anything else. You can't play any of these games anywhere else. Because it's just right here. But you have to spend $600, $700, $800 now to get that console. And if there's only one game you want to play, and all your friends are playing on Xbox or PC or Switch, guess what? You're spending $700, $800 to play that one game. You'll probably never play it again. Luckily, a lot of things are doing cross-platform play, which is great. Which I think that's a great thing. I never thought was happen until it happened. I think it happened with Fortnite. Whenever they started doing that, PlayStation was kind of hard to going into that. There are more adoptions to that. The adoptions of moving games to different consoles. And I think this is a great thing, like seeing Helldivers moved over to Xbox, or seeing things like Papaton, Lemmings, or Lumines. I think it was Lumines. There's some games out there that didn't get an audience because it was stuck to a platform. It sucks. It sucks because a lot of these franchises could have a better life, like say Killzone, Infamous. These are IPs that are not being touched, which could be introduced to a new audience. I would love to see a new Killzone game or Killzone trilogy that's multi-platform. I'd love to see Infamous multi-platform. People would buy that shit up. Just the fact, people would buy that. People are saying Xbox people don't buy games, and they release Helldivers, and some of the numbers were saying close to 1 million copies sold in its first few days. Outselling the PlayStation 5's initial release tenfold. So, again, this is all rumors. We don't know. We don't get to see that. Maybe Nixus will say that. Maybe. I feel like Final Fantasy. I've got them. I own them, but I never played them. I need to. I see. I got that collection. It's got all of them. I just never did. But a lot of people's like, okay, it's like, well, if there's all multi-platform, then it's going to degrade the quality, the fragrance of the PlayStation exclusive. Well, shouldn't you be asking your developer, your publisher, to release a good game that works on all platforms, that's not a buggy mess? Release it instead of putting a half-ass port out? Shouldn't you be expecting more? I mean, you're saying, well, it doesn't work out. You'll decrease the quality of the product. Well, you don't have to decrease the quality of the product if you have them actually work on the product to make it work on multiple platforms or hardware. There is scaling. It does work. There are some titles that are on multiple platforms that work quite well. It's just fact. But then you have really bad ports. You do. And that's because the quality assurance is just not there. They don't do enough testing. They just don't. They put out these hellaciously big games that are $400 million dollar budgets. They release them and are half-assed. That's third party as well. They have multiple sides of hardware they can go to, but instead of making sure the game works properly at launch, they release a broken game. And they know it's broken. I mean, same thing happens to PlayStation. Release Lost Soul Aside, that's broken. I'm playing it right now. It is a broken game. Shouldn't have been released that way. There's no excuse for it. We shouldn't be rewarding these people, these publishers, these studios, by saying, oh, you could release a bad product, a broken product. Fine, that's fine. Oh, it doesn't work on my PC? That's fine, I forgive you. And again, I'm part of the problem. I've never said I wasn't part of the problem, because I'm definitely part of the problem. I'm the last person who would want to be taking advice of when to buy games. I usually, anymore, if there's a game that I don't like, if I know it's broken, I won't buy it. Or I'll catch it deep on sale. Like a lot of Ubisoft stuff. I've been catching sales. I've been looking at things more lately. I was like, wow. I don't know if I want to buy it day one. I don't know if I do, unless I know that it's going to be a quality product when it comes out. They were saying Silent Hill F, one of the very first UE5 games that's coming out, is supposed to be a really good port on all systems, apparently. I don't know that. I haven't seen it yet. But I think, if your whole argument is, well, they can only concentrate on one system to bring that quality and leave it behind a paywall and lose possible sales from that, then go around and be mad because somebody's enjoying Game Pass, and you say, oh, Game Pass bad, when you can still buy games on Xbox, you still buy that same game on PC and PlayStation and whatever. You buy this, you're not restricted. Your stuff's not locked to the subscription service. It's just not. It's not like that. I think PlayStation has stuff that's locked behind, like PS3 games. You can't access unless you have the streaming platform, which is a subscription service, by the way. But we don't want to talk about it. You need to play Silent Hill. You need to play Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 Remake was really good. I think you really need to play it. It's really good. You play Resident Evil as well. But the whole talking point about exclusives are good for, good. Yes, if your whole thing is saying exclusives are good, the exclusives that you prefer is on that one platform that you already bought. Yeah, that's good for you. That's perfectly fine for you. But a regular consumer, somebody that likes options, they're not willing to spend $800 on a system. Rather it be Xbox, where they just raise their damn prices on their consoles. PlayStation did it. Nintendo did it. Everybody's raising the prices. And you're mad because somebody would rather play, a game on a different platform and not have to spend that kind of money to enjoy a video game? You're angry about that. You're so mad about that. Here's the thing, I've said this before. The people that are constantly shouting about this, these console war guys, they have the most to lose. They do, because they built their whole personality, they built their whole brand channel based on said console. Here's what happens when everything does go multi-platform, which I don't think everything will. I think there will be more of it. If you ask me, is PlayStation multi-platform? Yes, they totally are. They're full multi-platform. That's what they do. That's what they're doing. They have exclusives still. There's still games that are exclusives. But I kind of feel like Pandora's box has already been opened at this point. They're seeing the success of Microsoft having their top games being sold on their platform, making extra money by having two different places to grab money. I mean, Sony's already dipping their toes within. They're already all in on PC. It's already happening. There's smaller titles like Horizon, which, like the Lego Horizon, nobody cared about that. But, who's to say Returnal won't come to Xbox? There's an audience there, even if there's, a couple 100,000 people buy it. I know there's 100,000 people on the Xbox when there's 35 million Xboxes out in the wild and people's on those services. But Xbox is dead. I don't know how. I don't understand the mindset of somebody would be like, well, Xbox is the dead platform. They only have 35 million. And when you take a look, it's like 35 million people bought an Xbox. Well, PlayStation sold 80. Well, yeah, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. That's a lot of people too. In no fucking world is Xbox like a number 35 million. Let's just picture a whole room, a whole planet filled with 35 million people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of eyes. That's a lot of people on those services. Whatever the Game Pass is, 37 million people on that. That's a lot of people. The problem is, it's not Game Pass. It's the problem. The problem is on the development, the studios, the publishers that are pushing out these hundreds of $1 million titles, fighting to get whatever Fortnite's getting. Let's take a look. Fortnite, top game. Roblox, top game. Call of Duty Warzone, top game. FIFA, top game. All these free-to-play games like Marvel Rivals, making money. People were buying consoles not just for exclusives, and are not. Most of them are playing it, getting exclusive. And I can look at my nephew. He's got a PS5. Guess what he's playing? He's playing Roblox. Well, was playing Roblox. Not anymore. But he's playing Fortnite. He's playing that. A free game where you can do whatever. He's on his iPad. These are kids. The people that's shouting about multi-platform being bad, these are just old guard retards. That's all they are. They have the most to lose because they built their whole identities on a brand. That's what they did. And now they're sad and mad and crying and seething because the industry is moving a different direction? Wow, crazy. And you see the old execs crying about this, not wanting to see the studio, see things happen. They don't want Game Pass to be successful. They don't want PlayStation Premium to be successful. They don't want anything to be successful unless it brings them more money, because that's all it is. It's like, I need more money, give me more money. You're the stupid consumer. I know better, give me the money. You have the fucking idiots that are out there parroting the same thing whenever, I don't know, Colin Moriarty says something, or Sean Layden, or some Sony exec, or Phil Spencer says something, or Gaben, or somebody says it was Gaben. Gaben's the man, so he doesn't really bully Gaben out here. Doug Bowser and all that, they say something. Then you have the drones, the ones that will support anything the studios or publishers or console makers do. They continuously parrot these talking points over and over and over and over again. They turn video gaming into some type of weird, dumb, retarded West Side Story, where the only difference is it's lame and you're just giving people money for the shit of it. For a bad product. You're just doing that. You're worshiping a brand that does not respect you. They never did. They don't know who you are. Reforged Gaming, MBG, they don't know who these guys are. They're probably laughing at them as they're collecting money from Helldivers 2 port. Or whenever the next game comes, whatever the next multi-platform title goes. How did you say? I'm trying. I stopped myself a lot. It's a process. I'm trying. But a lot of people are very angry right now because that's what they want to do. They want to be the old guard. They don't want things to change. They want to say the same. They want to just keep on regurgitating the talking points of said company, and that's it. Then when you have somebody says, hey, I enjoy this project, I like this product, my content's based on this product, well, I don't like you, you're a shill, you're a fraud, you're bad. Well, they do the same thing constantly, every single day. And there's plenty of evidence of these people doing it. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I'm trying not to. I got a long ways to go. You need to get Resident Evil, Christy. It's a work in progress. Work in progress. But, you know, it kind of reminds me, like, when Detective Sees, when he posted about it, he wanted more positive stuff. I think it's very important to have more positive content, more positive people within the gaming community. That's not just going to disrespect our audiences. I mean, look at MBG and Reforge, like constantly talking down to their audiences, expecting them to, you know, they're always right no matter what. They're mad at Alex for being like entertaining or having talking points that are against them, but they cry every single day. And most of these people are really, really smug, by the way. They think they're right every time, all the time, always. It's always right, this. And most of the time, the same talking points are applied. This is no different than politics. It's all the same. You would think when you took a look at Reddit or NeoGAF or X in the video game stuff, you would think that people were fighting politics. Again, they're creating division within gaming by saying, oh, if you're not on this platform, you're a gross, poor person, you're an awful human being. And when somebody comes in that plays multi-platform and plays on all systems and doesn't care, they have to put you on a team anyways, because if you're not complete with them, you're not part of the club. And there should be a club. Gaming is gaming because I love gaming. And there's good people in gaming. There's great people that's playing games right now. There's a lot of great community members that are just wanting to enjoy the games. They want to talk about what the problems they're having with games. But you have a lot of people that just want to parrot off other bigger influencers. It's all it is. It's always been that way. It will always be that way. And it's just crazy. Crazy. But I don't think Game Pass is bad. I don't think PlayStation Plus is bad. I don't think these subscription models are bad. I don't think they're bad. I don't think somebody wanting to save money and enjoy games the way they want to is a bad thing. That's just me. So I think we're going to get ready. We're going to move to Metal Eden. I think I had enough ranting, because the more I rant, the more convoluted I end up getting, and the more chances I'm going to become completely negative and say some stupid stuff that I'm trying to stop myself from doing. We're going to be playing Metal Eden. That's what we're playing, is Metal Eden. It is going to happen. I got to minimize a lot of stuff. Why do I have... Okay, not now. Go away. So we're going to get up to Steam. By the way, again, I want to talk a little bit more as well about the Asus ROG Ally thing that's coming in. The new Xbox ROG Ally. Christy. I threw those away. I thought they were bad. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hey, Christy. So, I wanted to tell you this. I'm going to say it live. I got a decision I wanted to make that involves you. So, are you sitting down? Are you sitting down, Christy? I haven't seen those. I have not seen the Andes. I thought you put those in your backpack, though. I've seen you put them in your backpack. Pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Chrissy, are you there? Monty kind of gave me this idea, but I'm not going to say until Chrissy answers. Okay. So I'm buying the new Xbox Ally. and I have an ally. I have a ROG ally. And instead of selling it or trading it, I am going to give it to you for free as a gift. But if you don't want it, you don't have to. Would you want it? That way you can use it to test it, say in the future if you want to buy, unless you're planning on already buying the Xbox ROG Ally. Would you be interested in just taking it to try it? That way you can experience it to see what you think? Hang on. Before you start, hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't answer that. Hang on. You have to answer yes with a question mark. Because I know you've been wanting to play Steam games. I know you wanted extra Steam games. You wanted a laptop. But I have an extra dock too that I can give you. And if you wanted to, you can use it as your computer. You can put a USB mouse, keyboard, hook it up to your TV. I should have asked her in person? I wanted to surprise her. Maybe I should have asked you in person if you wanted it. I don't know if you'd be interested, and maybe if you wanted to try it out, and if you didn't want it, if you wanted to at least try it out and see what you thought before you went out and bought one. Figured maybe, because I just think it would be kind of cool to get you in on them, get you in on one. That way you can do PC as well. I'm just trying to think, because the it's not a lot. It's a lot, but you're my cousin. Oh, yeah, we didn't get to see her reaction. Well, I figured I'd ask before she went out and bought one. I didn't want her to. Yeah. Maybe we can sit down and talk about it. Maybe we can set one up. And if you would rather wait, if you would rather want to wait for the Xbox ROG Ally, which this should be it comes out on the 16th. Monty and I both kind of agreed on it. It was like, well, Chrissy would like to have one. It's not the new Xbox one, but it is getting the Xbox update with the UI. And it'll give you access to Game Pass, PC Game Pass, as well as cloud streaming. As something you wanted to do, say if you wanted to, you had access to like your Steam accounts and your GOG accounts and stuff like that. It's a great system. There's nothing wrong with it. I put a lot of time into it. I'd rather go to somebody that's going to enjoy it rather than take it in and trade it in for something else. And just getting, at least if it goes to you, that could be a good gift to get you into PC gaming. And it's not, like I said, it's less than a year old. It has there's a there's a card in there. There's a SD card. So I think it was like 256 gig card. I have an extra, which I haven't used it yet. I bought it from Temu. It might work. If not, I can give you. If it didn't work, the dock. I can show you the model that I bought. It's called a JSOX. And I can show you the. You can hook up your PlayStation controller to it. You can hook up a Xbox controller to it. Any type of Bluetooth. Bluetooth one, you have your headset on it. Like I said, you can put all kinds of accessories on it. It's got a case. It's just something I think. And like I said, if you was planning on buying just the Xbox Ally, because like I said, there's two different models of the Xbox Ally. There's going to be the small one that's a little bit more powerful than the current model. Not much. You're still going to get that same compatibility, and say if later on, if you wanted to, you could be like, okay, and you could pass it down to somebody else, and we can use it as something to pass down to people. Monty got it for me as a gift, and me and her, the gift I got her with the Switch. I told her what I thought, and she did something for her friend. And Monty had the idea, and I thought that would be great. Maybe we could do that, and we could pass it down to you. And if you wanted to later on, say if you bought the Xbox Rogue Ally, the new one, or whatever the next big thing is, at least you'll know what you're getting into. You'll know especially with the later update later this year, I think, or later on with the new Xbox operating system that's coming out. That's going to be basically on a lot of different models of these things. But this will at least, like I said, it will get you in on PC gaming. You can play Repo on it. You can play Fortnite on it. You've seen us. I took Fortnite in. You can use your Epic Games account. You can log in, do PlayStation Remote Play. You have, if you subscribe to Xbox Game Pass, you will have access to PC Play Anywhere titles. You'll have you have Game Pass Cloud, where you can stream on that, or you can also stream from Nvidia's Cloud Tech, which comes out, which you can do that. You can also use it as a computer. I'm sure you could probably install like all your programs and stuff, but I would mainly just use it for gaming. But it's mainly just for gaming. Very easy to use, I think. You can do your own tweaks to it, get to learn the software, get to learn the hardware, and later on, if you decide to upgrade when you want, you can find somebody you think, or you give it to somebody you think that would want it, or you can give it back to us, or whatever you want to do with it. Because originally I was thinking about selling it, trying to Jude, but I don't think Jude's ready for that. I don't think Jude's ready for PC gaming quite yet. Plus, I know you would be more respectable towards it. And it was Monty's idea. She brought it up, and I didn't even think about it. And I think it's a good idea. I think you would take care of it. And I can say, like I said, I can send you a link to a controller if you want to get like a specific controller. I can send you a link to a really good controller. Because Bluetooth, you can use, like I said, use the Xbox, or you can use it in the handheld mode. If you just want to carry it with you, play it in handheld mode. Yeah, I think he's too young. I think you're right. I don't know what I was thinking on it. I just think it would be good for. Maybe I should have waited, but my only fear was like, well, what if she goes out and she buys the Xbox ROG, and we got it for her. We planned on doing that. I was like, well, maybe it's a good thing we could try that. But if you want, like, whenever I get it, like, whenever I get mine, like, which is on the 16th, I need to find a place to pre-order it, because when the pre-order comes out, it's like, I just have to figure out where to get it, the bigger edition. I don't even know what the price is right now. But I kind of, like I said, I think it would be great. The battery life is not great, but that's PC handhelds, or just not great for battery life. Just not. So you would have the plug-in with the charger, and you can hook that charger up to. You should be able to. You may not. You might have to use. I could be wrong. You might be able to use. You might have to get a 100 watt. So I got the basic one. You might need a 100 watt to do the docked mode. If not, like I said, if it does, I'll find the ones for you. But I figure it'll kind of save you some money and give you something to try out for your own. So what are we playing? We are playing Metal Eden. This is a first-person shooter. It's supposed to be like Doom, which I love Doom. This is the first time I ran it, so we're going to check out the launching and all that stuff. How long have I been streaming? Like, has it been a couple hours? Yeah, the cool thing too is like there are some games. There's a lot of games that are built. Do you want to try to see what it's like? Okay. So we'll plan on that. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Oh, okay. Hang on. It's defaulting to controller. I don't play first-person shooters with a controller on PC. No. Let's take a look at the... Nope. Alright, is this too loud? Is this too loud? Is this way too loud? Is the music overpowering? Am I louder than the game? How about now? I was just gonna play normal.
Earth, our cradle, our protective shell became a deadly
I'm
trap.
excited to play this one.
It got too small and we wouldn't stop growing. We had to get out. We challenged the stars, but they were beyond our reach. It would seem that, as a species, we have finally reached our limit. Until now. Introducing the core. Using the latest advancements in biotechnology, we can digitize what makes us human. Creativity, consciousness, resilience, empathy, and store it in secure psyche units.
I'm louder than the game. Good.
Enter the era of portable population. On the far side of the universe, we found a place to start again. We build Mobius, an orbital city floating above planet Vulcan. There, stored securely in cores, the future citizens
This will be interesting.
completion. Free of past limitations, we have finally conquered time and space. With core technology, we render human life cycle obsolete. Thus, Project Eden began.
I heard about it probably a few months ago. Alright, in the future, humanity's core technology. So, press the new button to start. So, it's like a cyberpunkish Doom? Oh! Oh, it's fast too, ain't it? It just kinda throws you right in. So... Alright. How do you do melee? Here, let's just check out the key bindings. Controls. Move forward, left, shift, use grab hand, slow motion. How do you do melee? F is melee. Melee block. Huh. I immediately died. Melee blocked. Okay. Oh, so it's just...
neutralized.
Okay, cool.
Core stream unstable. Core ripper deactivated.
So it doesn't look like it has ADS? Maybe I'm wrong? Runs pretty good. Looks good. Looks great, actually. Except for that, you can see a little bit of slowdown. Always fucking hated this. Press F to melee push. So... there we go. There's a little bit of lag. There's a little bit of lag. Noticeable. Whoa.
Unit's first baby steps. Run, jump, finger on the trigger. I suggest haste. The situation is suboptimal. You need to find a defunct hyper unit. Piece by piece.
Why can you not... okay.
Try to make this run worthwhile.
Is this a roguelite? Is this a I hate rogues. Restore hyper functions. Tab.
ISF arsenal depot breached. POC weaponry unlocked.
No ammo. So, one has infinite ammo and the other one doesn't. Maybe it's just the tutorial, just...
Hyper unit in range.
I love the art style.
It was destroyed during the last run. Never a pleasant look, is it?
The art style is crazy.
What we need to endure.
Establishing connection. Core ripper active. Hyper unit is mission go.
Well done, Aska. Now you're complete.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Bring these clowns to the ground. Unleash your hyperpower. Rip their cores out.
So
You know you want to.
rip the cores out. Press C to distract the core, throw it again. Okay. Oh, cool, man. That's actually really, that's really, really cool, man. It's actually, it runs really good, actually. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was just... yeah, this would be good, maybe. Stop with that!
Vertical run activated.
Looks like it's got a bit of
We're doing is bigger than you and Alaska.
what's it? Ghost Runner.
Every walk is paid by those who shared this dream before me. And even more by those who want to kill closer.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I'm not going to lie to you. I despise delusive content above all.
Survival rating dropped to 0.554%.
As hard as I try to flex the muscles of my optimism, at this moment they feel a little bit atrophied.
I like that. Picking up the cores and throwing them at him. That's really fun. That's always cool. Let's see. Ah, no, 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 no! Ah, you suck, dude. So the gun has a bit of a cooldown, looks like.
No hormone balance restored. Dopamine levels are nominal.
Okay, enemies with green air signature resistance can type damage. You can destroy their armor performing a super punch. Alright. Press E to consume core. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nah! L. Crap. There we go. Take a little bit to get used to. Just that mechanic. Well, hi there.
I don't mean to discourage you. You are determined to
Now,
do
Chrissy,
your best.
good thing about this game
So I suppose
is,
your best will have to
you know,
suffice.
you'll be able to play this game when you have access to Steam. Pretty fun so far. I like a good boomer shooter. I love boomer shooters. They're so good. Sometimes I look at them and I'm like, wow, what a shooter. So good. I'm like, wow, that's so great. I love it.
I've been doing it for so long. Sometimes it almost feels like I'm in a dream. A dream I can't wake up from.
Warning. IOC units inbound.
Yes! Yeah, a little bit of stutter right there. Ah, crap. Yes! Yep, I'm about to die already. Ah! This will be one of those games. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those games. I'm gonna get really mad. I'm gonna change it easy because I'm a girl. What? Let's keep it. Let's just keep going. I don't want to do that. That pistol's got some girth to it. Got some girth. Girth. Oh. I don't like that I can't reload. I think that's the only thing. You jerk. Where are we going? There we go. Whoa. Okay. Give me your cord, bro. I'm good to die. Give me your core. Give me your core. Give me your core. Ah. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Shit. It definitely doesn't hold your hand. It definitely does not hold your hand. I'm going to get my butt killed, like, immediately. I'm gonna die. I'm low on her hair. There we go. Hello. Woo!
Target's down.
There we go. That was fun. That was so fun. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. What a gun. So huge. So, Chrissy, I've been really annoying Monty with the thing I've been... Hello. I'm not going to say it because... I'm not going to say it because I don't want my butt kicked. No! Melee, press from stagger enemy, and open their armor. Okay. Wait, couldn't I not do that earlier? So... I'm not gonna do it. You know, it was so crazy. I was like, I really love my wife. It's too bad she's allergic to Jonathan Davis.
Of success. This is exactly what hyper units were made for.
Why is she allergic to Jonathan Davis? Just like, wow, it's so crazy.
Maybe what they said is true. Maybe by wanting more than we need, we brought darkness into this world. Between life and death, did we ever have a choice? In despair, we raise our heads up into the light.
I love that girl so much.
The darkness. As much as it hurts.
She lets me be normal. Maybe she didn't. Maybe it's a bad thing. You don't know, Jonathan Davis is the lead singer of Korn. I don't think that she's allergic to corn. I don't think that's funny. I just make a dumb joke about it. And the art style of this game is really awesome.
Surface elevator to Vulcan is open. Now we just need to get there.
She's allergic to corn. Sometimes I'm like, wow. Allergic to corn? It's crazy. Can't believe it.
ISC units inbound. Warning.
Uh-oh.
Units inbound.
No, you don't. You're not coming to my house. This is my house. What are you? Whoa. Ah, crap. That pistol got a punch. Oh, God. She gets sick from corn. I'm not making fun of the allergy. I just made a joke with corn, like the corn band corn.
Incoming.
Ah! I like this, man. I like this a lot. No, I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight. Our couch sucks. Yeah, she's actually allergic to corn. Makes her sick. So you can put a stagger on... Cool, man. Get out of my way. Alright, fine. Ah, crap. I need some health. I need health. I need health. I need health. Only got 10 health. That's not good. There we go. Crap. Ah! No, 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 no. I defeated the purpose of using that core. Ah, crap, dude. Ah, crap. Crap. Crap, 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 crap.
Target's down.
This is a good game. This is a really cool game. I like it. Mine is pine trees, grass, peace, for some odd reason.
The pain is over. For now. Good run, Hyper. Now let's get you back.
What? What? Yeah, artificial trees. Rykon. I think they made Ruiner, which I never got to play. This is a gorgeous game. Art style wise is gorgeous, man.
Rebuild. Plastics engaged. Backup frame check completed. Gyroplastics administered.
Is that a family thing, Chrissy? Is that like
Non-field balance check.
family thing for all of us? It kind of does. Kind of does. Metal Eden. So we just at the beginning of the game.
Warning. Receptors calibration in progress. Calibration complete. Hyper unit ready for briefing.
Such a tiny thing. Yet the power it holds never ceases to amaze me. The existence of every Mobius citizen is bound to it. Yours, mine. This is the seed of the project. Humans love shiny things, and so blinded by its
Yeah, kind of
life-giving light.
I think all of us are. I think Ryan is.
Notice what was hiding in
Sarah?
its shadow. I warned the others, but they wouldn't listen. I warned them of the erosion. They didn't see it until it was too late. It corrupted the other engineers and brought the project to a halt. Years passed, eons. Mobius is sick now, suffering from an erosion tumor. Eden is waiting for the cure, waiting for you, Aska.
Hyper unit ready for briefing. Remember, this is a rescue operation. Our target is a hive prison, sealed off by an
Oh, so the
erosion
real
field.
game begins now.
It's towering above
We just
the
did
very
the
center
tutorial.
of Mobius. Disable the erosion field, find your way into the hive. Set the citizens free. Internal
Yeah.
Defense Corps are subject to the
Ryan's
engineer's
allergic to
orders.
cinnamon.
So remember, you are infiltrating
Like,
hostile territory.
real bad.
They will send everything they have.
I don't like
Okay?
cinnamon. Like it's like I'm talking about like cinnamon toast, stuff like that. But I'm talking about like
Now that the
hot
circuit
cinnamon?
elevator is open, you need to get to
like
it
hot
as fast as
candy,
you can,
big red
and
bubble gum.
descend to Vulcan, the defunct mining colony below Mobius City.
I hate that stuff. I just hate it, man. It's nasty.
Find and retrieve the lost core memory file from one of the engineers. But no need to worry. It's been dead for a very long time.
I can't like. It's a no-go for me. Like hot stuff. Like I used to be
Hyper unit,
really
confirm your
big
status.
into
Is something bothering you?
Sorry.
Just some noise in my core.
Hyper unit, confirm your status.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are making progress. It is not by accident. It is by design.
Hyper unit is mission go. Prepare for deployment. Mission start in 3, 2, 1. Commencing orbital strike. Give 'em hell, Hyper.
Dude, the art style is so good. Wait, is she Samus? That's a Metroid thing to do. That's Metroid. Roll into a ball? That's definitely Metroid. So is this like dark Metroid? I'd love to have some delicious French toast. I haven't had French toast in forever. I love French toast.
Hyper unit, stand by for new mission objective.
Yeah, those fireballs and big red gum. Man, not me. Like, I'm at the point now where I just don't like hot stuff in general. Like too hot?
Can you feel it?
Spicy?
The nostalgia of future past. It's like they always want to create something new, but then end up doing the same stupid thing all over again. Aren't we supposed to learn from our mistakes?
That's the only thing I don't like is the cooldown of the guns. Maybe that gets better later on with upgrades, maybe? Oh.
You know what I hate the most about this place?
It doesn't really, I mean,
It's in the air.
it doesn't hold your hand or anything.
Every corner here reeks of it. A wolf in sheep's clothing called a compromise.
Ah, crap! I used to be all about it, like hot wings, and now I get heartburn and I hate it. What are you? Ah, crap! No! Crap! Yeah, I can see the Doom influence. I'm gonna rip your core. There you go. There you go. So just like Doom Eternal, you can do things to get your health, like doing melee attacks and finishers. Okay. Cool, I'm cool with that. I need some armor! Crap. I'm gonna get this armor. Oh, crap. Okay, now I like that gun. I like that now. I didn't. I'm totally not liking it. Crap. I need a core. I need a core. Give me a core. Give me a core. Yay! Oh, I didn't. There we go. Crap! There we go. There we go! There is some stutter, man. Unfortunately. Not too much. Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, it runs great. Is this Unreal Engine? Come on. Yeah, so a little bit of stutter, like, there. There we go. Come on. There we go. Watched a pretty good movie yesterday, Christy. Watched the King of Kings. It's actually really good. There we go. Get out of here.
Target's neutralized.
There we go. Get out of here. Alright, so you adjust your core to, oh, so you only got so many. That would be great. So we can upgrade.
Dopamine and cortisol levels stabilized. All systems
Nice.
back to nominal.
I can feel the hormonal spike.
Oh!
The neurochemical waterfall. That was
Oh, okay.
exhilarating.
Yeah, okay. What is it? Monies. Interaction. Alright, explore levels to find vital dust. Killing enemies also gives dust. Experiment with how to kill enemies, blah blah blah. Okay. What do you do with them? Oh, okay. Ah. So, okay, so you could upgrade your... Okay, cool. Cool, man. That is so cool. Believe me. I did it and I was like, wow, so crazy.
They know we open
No! No!
They know you're coming. Now move fast.
So it's basically about Charles Dickens' story about Jesus, and it's actually really good. Like, it's really good. I think we should. I shown Addison,
You need to hurry up.
and I said, "Hey, do you want to watch this one day when we do the
You've got one chance to catch it before it's gone.
do another movie night?" And she was all about it. She actually really seemed interesting. I was like, "Well, that'd be kind of cool. Like we can watch that, and the kids would like it, and everybody else would." I think it'd be cool. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Several times.
It's a strange path we walk on. Once you start to doubt it, you're going down. The winner is not
Oh,
the
it's
one who's
not
right.
enough. Not enough power. So much. Did I forget anything? Did I forget anything? Want to message from me? Yeah, I think we should. Our next movie night, we need to watch it together. I think you'd like it.
Target in sight.
What is this?
Entering action zone.
Well, isn't that cool? You just shoot everything. Kill them all. Oh, okay. So you don't get to, you obviously don't get to keep that. But it's okay. Yes! I'll be making some adjustments on the channel too, Chrissy. With just a way, like, you'll know at the end whenever I play it. Because usually I had something really super vulgar playing. Now I'm kind of changing away from that. I'm keeping my name though. I'm not changing my name. Name stays. It's stuck with this. Come on. There you go. Didn't like that. I got your core, girl. Your core is gone. So yeah, it's like wow, it's crazy. It's such a good core. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of changes.
The perseverance of the city's defense system.
Make it more fun and less negative.
But like any rigid system,
I don't want to be
its
negative
demise
Nancy
is
all the
inevitable.
time. I want to enjoy my video game hobby.
Throw at us is no match for a hyper unit.
I think I'm gonna try this every Sunday about this time.
No, that was the plan.
Once a
but it
week and
wasn't
one video a
approved by
week.
the committee. They were just too stupid for this stuff.
Of course, I won't be able to do it like every time, every Sunday, because I mean, if things happen, but if that happens, we're just gonna maybe plan it for another day.
And now we need to save them from themselves.
Oh hi! I was like, wow, look at that, so crazy. Get over here. Oh, we got some new gun. Is that a shotgun? Yeah, shotgun. Hello? Yes? Shotgun? That's a shotgun, man. That's definitely a shotgun. Get over here. Yes! I swear, you know, shooters like this, shotgun always has to have a good shotgun.
Funnily enough, the cleaners also use core technology. But compared to your advancement, they're a mere parody.
Cortisol levels have risen by 0.43%.
Cleaner unit in sight.
Hello. Get off of me! There you go. Hello. I am not hitting the guys at all. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Hey, you know, some nights what we need to do is have Helldivers nights and Fortnite nights. Helldivers and Fortnite?
Approaching central sector.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You guys can hop on with me?
There it is. Our passage to Vulcan. Can you get there for me?
Hi there! Ooh. I bet that was so embarrassing. Oh wow, it's like crazy. Back off! Ah man! Of course, there's a spread. Ugh. I want to play some Repo. We haven't got to play Repo. I kind of hope they do a console version of it, to be honest. It'd be kind of cool to have it on Switch or something, Switch U. There we go. This game's a blast, man. I love this. There's gonna be a lot of big games this year. It's gonna be really hard to pick a game of the year this year. I don't think it's be one of them. My short we'll talk about before we end the game. We're gonna do a end of the year guess of what will be game of the year, or we might just change it later, like do a later date and just kind of talk about what we think is gonna be. Because the year's not ended. PlayStation has a state of play here, apparently, the end of the month. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't put it on Switch. I mean, that would be perfect for the Switch, honestly. That's a perfect game to have on the Switch. Ah, God! There we go. Okay, let's do... There we go. What are you, buddy? Can we do shotgun? Not yet. Let's do... Okay, so we upgraded. I do like the upgrade pass on this.
Striking from above, cutting through the air. They will never see you coming. You are my shining star.
You are my shining star,
Shine.
and I'm shining. Stars, my shining. I get over here. Speak a little. What is this? Hello. No, come on. I need you. I need you. Come on. I'm taking that. That's mine. You don't need it.
Target in sight.
Oh. That worked. This gives me a BioShock Infinite vibes.
They had one job. They could have built anything.
I don't think I could drink another one of these beers, honestly.
Humanity.
I'm going to save the next
A
one.
house, a garden, and a dog.
That was my bad. That was very stupid of me. That was my fault. That's what I get for not paying attention. It's a... I don't want to lie, that's a hard beer. I don't even know what the alcohol content on it is on that. Get me! There we go. Ah! Oh, okay.
But then came
Just like BioShock Infinite, you can actually switch different rails.
child development.
Okay, cool.
Resource planning. What did we end up with?
I got them over at,
Universe.
Monty, what's the name of that? I forgot the name of it. They had a lot. They had a bunch of different selections of pumpkin beer. They had one I wanted to try, but I didn't think Monty would like it. It was a pumpkin pie beer, but it was an ale, which I'm not a fan of. Not ale, but it was a cider. I mean, I'm not a fan of ciders at all. Like, I do not like ciders, unfortunately. The only cider I liked was a Sour Me Carolina. It was a Ghost Pepper. And it's not like you hear somebody say, it's, oh, ghost pepper? It's not hot. It's not really hot. I'm doing a die. I've not been able to find it ever since I had it, and that was years ago. But they had a get over here. No! Oh, there. Whoa! Whoa, how did I even save myself on that? That's crazy. I'm gonna take your core. It's my core. You see these? I am the core master now. I'm the core master. You're not. So bad. I was like, wow, it's crazy. Such a core.
They will never learn. Forever trapped within the vicious cycle of iteration. It's not progress. It's the
There's something over here.
circle of hell on a Kanban board.
We need to. We really need to like finally have our trip to the jungle gyms. We've been putting it off so long. I hate being broke all the time. Let's go. I think we're gonna stop by on the way to Blink 182. Possibly. There we go. It's making me think while I'm zipping along with my zippy zap.
Approaching target.
You dead. 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 All dead. Get now, you now come on now. You don't have to we don't we could be friends. So dead. There we go. Oh. Did you give me that? Oh, I need that. That's mine. Hang on, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Get on! I just can't get into, like, just L's in general. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Nothing against them. I just too sweet anymore. Can I buy? No. Guess I don't have enough. I don't have enough juice. Reach the surface elevator. What is this?
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Okay. Yeah, you dead. Get out of here. You dead? Get over here. I'm missing. I'm telling you, I'm missing. Give me your core. I need that. That's mine. Yep. You didn't die? You ass?
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Oh, I gotta be in a hole. Get out of here! Get out of here! Give it to me. Okay, where are you going? There we go. You dead. 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 All dead. Okay, more. We got more. You ass, man. Woo! I love games like this, man. It's so good. So we gotta fill up the. Give me your core. I need it. That's mine. You don't need it. I need it. I need that. Ah, you jerk. Ah! Definitely doesn't hold your hand. Good. Good. I got it. Okay. So, don't do what I did and just... You gotta love the shotgun, man. This shotgun's nice. Nice shotgun. Get up. There we go. Give me a core. I need that. Give me that. Ah! Okay. Okay, I don't think we got it, but we're getting it this time. I like the mechanic of ripping the core. I think that's sweet. I think that's really cool, actually. That's a pretty cool mechanic. You have a new name on Fortnite? What's your new name on Fortnite?
Overdrive active. Overdrive active.
Oh, is it over? Oh, hello. Ah, nice. Very nice. Dude. That's sweet. That's cool. Yes! I'll have to see it.
Enemy forces neutralized.
This game's... This is another... It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like to see more games like this than $400 million budget games that sort of fell.
A new, brighter future is coming. We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. And the wind is rising.
This is Mission Control. Entering Vulcan airspace. Right on target. Drop zone clear.
All right. You just now did it, so it might take a while for it to show up. Ephesians.
Is where it all went down.
What is it? Ephesians 6:13. Ephesians. Ephesians 6:13. Put on the full armor of God. Is it your new tags Ephesians 650?
Hyper unit, stand by for new mission objective.
Or is it Armor of God?
Mission objective updated. Give them hell, Hyper.
Alright, control. So you're this. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. It's Metroid. Flying ball form perform lightning. Ultimate power! Unlimited power! Can I just run those guys over? Oh, I don't have homing missiles yet, do I? So not completely unlimited power. Hmm.
533 years ago, 2 other engineers
Maybe?
tried to kill me. Under the false pretense of reconciliation.
Well, maybe if you wasn't such a dickbag, people wouldn't try to kill you.
What happened after changed
Right?
the face of the planet. Forever.
Right? Am I wrong here? Am I wrong in saying that? Lesson 1, don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. It says the name of the verse. Oh, the whole 13 through 18. Now I'm curious to see it myself. Oh, Nintendo be damned. We still don't have release date for Metroid Prime, do we? You know that's gonna be a banger. You know it's gonna be a banger. Without a doubt. I need to play through Echoes and 3. Oh. Oh, so I can hop in lava as a ball.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Oh. Ah!
Wave incoming.
There we go. Lots of bouncing. Lots of bouncing. Ah! Get off of me! Man, that ball, man. That'll do it. They'll do it. They'll do it. Is that gonna be your new favorite skin? Oh. Oh, did we get him on? I guess so. See, once you get into that swing, like just start swinging around and... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. That's good. That's good. This color. Okay. Cool, man.
Born digital, armed lethal.
Okay. Psycho. So, upgraded. Ah, gosh. Mover avoid lasers. Dead. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too bad. This actually, that's really fun, man. Give me the core. I need that. I need the core. Is there anything that I'm missing? There we go. Should I be killing all these guys just to do that? Yeah. What is this? What is this thing? What is that? 1-up. You get 1-ups? Yeah, that's old school. When's the last time you see the game say 1-up? That's not a Nintendo game. That's a video game, man. That a video game. What are we doing? Oh. Okay. I screwed up there, didn't I? There's another one. But where is it? Oh, so it's over there. Okay.
Overdrive active.
What's the... What, okay. Oh, okay! Yeah. Got him. Man, I feel so good. I feel so good. I'm easily impressed, so...
Powerful blast from an erosion bomb swept through the surface.
I'm easily impressed, so... Some people might not like this, but I really like this.
In the explosion, an engineer by the name of Guardian was killed. And with her death, any hope of reconciliation was lost.
It definitely has some Ghost Runner... Ah, come on! Crap! Definitely has some Ghost Runner in it, DNA.
You dream it, I stream it. Firepower, that is.
Big. Dream it, I stream it. Yeah, Mario? Yeah, nice. What is shooting me? What is hitting me? Oh, you. You were the one. You were the one. Yes. Yeah, I really like this game. I'm not gonna lie, this is fun. I'd love to see more of this instead of AAA slop we get. More like smaller games, smaller budgets, big impact. Not every game has to be $1,000, like millions of dollars. It doesn't have to be that way. Never did have to be that way. Stop doing that to me, bud. Okay. You need to not do that. That's not cool, man.
The explosion scarred the planet's surface with erosion spills. Vulcan's veins were ripped inside out. We need to go up the Red River until we reach its foul source. One by one, peel away its secrets.
What up? Is that when the one up comes in? That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's very annoying. Let's shoot it and make sure it give me more time. Gotta get some health. Does it want me to go? No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck in the game. No, I'm not. There's something up there? No? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Seemed like a logical place to go. Right in the air.
Engineers created Project Eden. I didn't think they could die.
Engineers are indeed powerful. But being tied to cores, our existence is also susceptible to erosion. Ground zero of an erosion bomb.
Yes, the story's kind of interesting.
Flying at you 200,000 miles per second. It's pretty lethal.
The story's interesting. Did I kill them all? I did. Come on. There you go. I like how I could just run them over. It's just so kind of... I'm so used to hitting, like... reload, like, every 5 seconds in any game I play. But it becomes basically second nature. So I kind of expect that, like, from any game that I play. To have that. I got you a core, boy. All them cores belong to me. They belong to me. So good. Get out of here, boy. You ain't it. There we go. If you're kind of watching this like later on, if you're, you know, just joining the channel and you're like, hey, who's this thick boy? Can you imagine watching DSP or Reforce play this? It'd be insane. It'd be the funniest thing on earth. Hey, let's get one up! It's a one up.
Then, how did you manage to survive this?
Truth be told, I didn't. The committee never embraced the real possibilities of core technology. Core streaming was deemed unpredictable. Further research forbidden. They couldn't control it, so they...
He's like, wow, I couldn't handle the core. It was so big. Such a big core. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? What's hitting me? Oh, what is that? Oh, this is the boss? Not anymore, you're not. You dead. Just like that. Oh, there's more of them! Of course there is. So I guess we've got before I could end this. I think I'm going to stop the game around 8:30, and then we'll go over a couple things for the next stream. So the next stream we'll probably just be finishing this game. I'm kind of planning out what we'll be playing next, but kind of want to talk about a couple more things before I end. Oh, okay. Okay. So you only get to use that for so much. Okay. There we go. Dude, that ball comes in handy. That is one handy ball. Sometimes Monty, she'll just look at me and she'll be like, wow, that's one handy ball. See if she catches that. What a ball! So good. She hasn't said anything yet, so I'm assuming she's either ignored yet. What is this? Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. What? That was a glitch. Wonder ball, so good. What a ball. Oh, can I not? Woo! Shit. Oh, that wasn't enough. Dude. There's 3 of these guys? Dude, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm so dead. So I can't turn... Ah, come on! There we go. There we go. There we go. So we'll just stagger them, and then have our way with them. We'll just stagger, and yeah, that seems to be good. All right, where's your buddy? These guys out of the air. I didn't kill him? What the hell, man? Almost got him. We're almost out of health, so... Ah, come on! Come on, man. One shot with that shotgun just took out both of them. That was wild. That's how you know you have a good shotgun. There we go. That's not even the. That sucks. That sucks, man. I'm missing every shot. Literally every shot. All right. Who's else? Oh, there's 4 waves? Okay, great. Ah! Oh my god, dude. We need some shields and health. Are we gonna die? I don't think we have enough health to. Maybe. There we go. There's a little bit more. Ah! What? Why is there water? Why is there water? Whew!
Target's down.
I didn't realize the water was standing. That was my fault. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that. I feel like I stole my resource core energy. Okay, cool.
But the cat was out of the bag. I managed to back up my core on NG-297, floating
We get that one up. I'm sure we'll need it.
My body is somewhere there, in the desert. But I am still here. I survived because I didn't obey orders.
We get everything? This is definitely a good game. I'm just going to tell you, it's a very good game. Very cheap. Very cheap game. Good game, budget friendly. just feels so fine. Feels so good to play. I keep on stressing that, but it really does. It's pretty well polished. Very polished for some of the slop we're used to getting. And I think games like this really puts it in perspective that, like, you see games like Expedition 33, Mafia Old Country, Metal Eden, Silk Song, a bunch of budget titles that are AA that they're just good. I think that's the best part. Like, if you're playing those type of games, you're doing great. Because there's a lot of really good games right now that are just AA indie studios. Better than what's coming out now.
Orbital city in the far corner of the universe must have cost a few bucks, right?
My wonder ball.
Mineral deposits. That's what lured in the investors. They never cared about Mobius. What they really wanted was down here, below the city. By funding the project, they could put their greedy fat fingers into the planet. I'm afraid they will never quite get their money back.
I think there's still room for, big AAA titles, but I don't think that should be the only thing really we should be focusing on. Spending like tons of money with diminishing returns, it's not healthy for the industry. It's just not. So we got an alternate fire. Well, let's do this. So, let's go ahead and end the game. We'll finish up where we left off last week. Oh, well, next week. We'll just kind of finish off from there. So, as far as everything goes, if you're just watching it or you're just joined for the first time, if you're just watching the VOD for this, number one, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving me a chance. So, a couple things, like, I did want to talk about some games that are coming out that I'm currently playing. So right now I'm playing Lost Soul Aside, and we'll be playing Chronos the New Dawn and Battlefield when it comes out. Things I'd like to do eventually is, like, maybe get some guests and stuff like that. Just kind of hang out and talk about the industry and all this stuff, and do some multiplayer games and all that stuff. I think one of the next, like, once we get maybe into November, I think it'd be a good time to do a Game of the Year shortlist, because by that time, everything that's big should be already out, and we should already be playing them by now, because there's a lot of big titles coming. Battlefield's coming out, Call of Duty, which is obvious. We got the Pokemon games coming out, Metroid's coming out, Ghost of Yotai's coming out. What else is coming out? Tormented Souls 2? That's coming out. What else is big that's coming along the way? I'm sure there's a lot. I'm sure there's quite a few. Quite a few big games that's coming out that I can think of. So, again, Ghost of Yotai, Silent Hill F, if you haven't checked into that, that's a big one. I think that's one of the, between Chronos the New Dawn, Tormented Souls 2 and Silent Hill. There's quite a few other ones. Maybe I'm missing something in the Pokemon ZA. What else is coming out that I can think of? There's quite a bit, but there's a lot of stuff we need to finish. I don't want to give a list of games that I think is going to be Game of the Year until around that time, because by that time I should have completed most of these games that's been coming out. And I think it'll be fun. So with that, there'll be a lot of changes on the channel. We're going to kind of be more positive, but it's not going to be sickly positive, fake positive, because if you become too positive, I think that's when you become fake, and we don't want to be a fake channel. Try to be as fun as we can and as entertaining as we can. Right now, I know the channel's not growing, not really. There's not a lot of people see it. I am trying my best to reach out to other content creators and kind of advertise a little bit on my end. But yeah, the big thing too is I can't wait for the Xbox ROG Ally, the ROG Ally X, Xbox ROG Ally X. We'll talk about that whenever that comes out, and kind of just like continue to talk about some things happening in the industry, what we like, what we don't like. Of course, there'll be some fanboy content, I'm sure. That'll be fun. Fanboys are always fun. Talk about them. Try to make some new friends along the way. Try to be less boring. And a lot of things are coming up on my end. Finish up a big project of work. That's going to be big. Once that ends, I'm going to be less stressed out. We're going to be trying to lose weight so you can see me slim down, get healthy so I don't end up in an early grave. I don't want to do that. Blink 182, that's going to be soon, so we'll be watching Blink 182. I'll probably post a video on the Blink 182 stuff, so when we go see that. I got a 5K we'll be doing, me and my wife, for suicide, mental health awareness, and a lot of fun. Got the holidays coming up, Halloween, so we might have to do a horror themed thing. I used to do a lot of horror games back in the day, and I still want to, but I think I want to do a whole lot of like boomer shooters and stuff like that, a lot of PC stuff, so I get some of my PC games in play. We'll talk about some sales, what we like's coming out, what the games we think are, I don't know, just more stuff. I think it's gonna be fun. So if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.